Hello there and welcome back to my new video. So in this video I want to show you how to customize input fields or edit texts, and for example how to change the icon color and the border color of your input field when it has a focus. So here in our project we have just two simple edit texts, one for email and the second one for password. So before we start we need to add two icons for email and password. So I'm going to select this icon. I'm going to write here email. Okay, I think that this one looks fine. So I'm going to rename this to just simple as IC email. Next and finish. Okay, and let's add one more icon here. And this time I'm going to select a lock icon for our password input field. So let's rename this to IC lock. Next and finish. Okay, and inside our activity mail layout, I'm going to add a drawable start attribute, and I'm going to link those icons here. And I'm going to do that the same for our second edit text for password. Okay, just link this IC lock, and let's run our application to see how will that look. As you can see now, our edit text have those two icons. But when we open those two icons in XML, as you can see, they have a default color of black. So we want to change that. I'm going to add in this example a darker gray color, and I'm going to copy this code and paste inside the email icon as well. So the default color for our icons should be darker gray in this example. Okay, so let's run our application to see how will that look. Okay, now it looks a little better. And next we need to change a padding between icon and the text. So I'm going to add an attribute here named drawable padding, and I'm going to set that to 12 dp for example. And I'm going to add this attribute on our second edit text as well. So now when we run our application, our icon and text will be separated a little bit. Okay, and now it looks even better. Okay, so next inside our drawable directory we're going to create a new drawable resource file named custom input, and our custom input will have two items. So the first item will have two attributes, the first state enabled to true and the state focused to true. And of course the first item will have a shape of a rectangle, and we're going to add some attributes here as well. So this first item will be used on our edit text when they have a focus. Okay, so we have a solid color of white, corner radius to 10, and a stroke color to color primary, which is purple color, and stroke width to 1 dp for example. So next I'm going to copy this item again and paste down below, but this time I'm going to remove this state focused attribute, and I'm going to change the color primary to dark gray. Okay, so this second item will be used on our edit text when there is no focus. Okay, so now inside our activity mail layout I'm going to add a background attribute, and I'm going to link this custom input here. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste inside our second edit text as well. Okay, so as you can see, this custom input will be used on both of our edit texts, and the first item will be used when our input field has a focus, and the second one will be used in the default state. Okay, so now let's run our application to see how will that work. And when I click on one of those input fields, you will see that the border color will be changed. As you can see, whenever some of those input fields receive a focus, the border color will be changed. So next I'm going to add also a padding start to our edit text and a padding end, because we have a warning from the Android Studio. So let's copy these two lines of code in our second edit text as well, and let's run our application to see how will that look now. And as you can see now it looks way better. So there is one more thing which we should change, and that is icon color. So when we have focus on our input field, we want to change the icon color as well. So how can we do that? Well, easily. We need to duplicate those two icons. So first, as you can see, we have two icons, icon for email and icon for lock. So we need to copy those two XML files. So I'm going to select now this email and click Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to paste that again. So this time this second file will be named IC email focused, and in this new file I'm going to change the color to color primary, which is a purple color, and I'm going to do that the same for our second icon. I'm going to name that IC lock focused, and it will have the same color of color primary. Okay, so now let's close those icon files, we don't need them anymore, and we need to create two more drawable resource files. So the first file will be named the custom email icon, and this icon will have two items. this file will have two items. So the first item will have a state of focus to true, and we're going to link a drawable email focused. So this item will be used every time our input field has focus, and the second item will have state focus to false and drawable icon to just this dark gray icon. Okay, so now we're going to create another one, and this time we're going to name that custom lock icon, and this one let's just copy the code from the previous file, and this time we're going to just rename this drawable icon from email to lock. Okay, so let's close that, and inside our activity main layout we need to set this drawable start to our new custom email icon, and down below to a new custom lock icon. So those icons now will be used depending on if our edit text has a focus. So let's check it out. Okay, as you can see, our icon color and our input field border color is changing depending on which one has a focus. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you find it helpful, of course, and see you in the next one.